solid evidence that Russia is widely deploying banned chemical weapons in Ukraine, including dropping a deadly choking agent from drones to flush out soldiers from trenches. Defense Minister Ruben Brekelmans confirmed that Moscow is escalating its use of toxic substances in the war, describing it as standardized and increasingly normalized. German Foreign Intelligence Agency says findings on Russian use of chemical weapons jointly established with Dutch security services. The Dutch military intelligence agency, known as MIVD, said its findings are based on independent observation, not foreign reports. The report singles out chloropicrin, a banned chemical agent first used in World War I, as a key toxic substance being used on the battlefield. U.S. officials made similar claims last year. Now Ukraine is alleging over 9,000 incidents involving chemical weapons, with at least 3 deaths and more than 2,500 injured soldiers showing symptoms of exposure. The Dutch defense chief is calling for tougher sanctions and demands that Russia be barred from participating in international bodies like the Executive Council of the OPCW, the global chemical weapons watchdog. Intelligence officials warn that this is not just a battlefield tactic, but part of a large-scale chemical warfare program. They say Russia is recruiting scientists, boosting research, and instructing troops on how to deploy chemical agents in combat. Evidence suggests that Russian forces are using chloropicrin through makeshift munitions, including light bulbs and bottles dropped from drones, and modifying existing tear gas shells to spread toxic gas. The OPCW has not launched a formal investigation, but the Netherlands has already presented these findings to its parliament, urging action before the tactic becomes routine. Now we are joined by our guest Julia Kazdobina. She's a senior fellow in Ukrainian Prism from Kyiv. So far, Julia, welcome to our channel. Welcome to NewsX World. So far, we hadn't heard anything like this in the news about chemical weapons. How did this come to light, and in the media in Ukraine, did they already cover this kind of thing that Russia was using chemical weapons on troops, Ukrainian troops?
Well, Russia has been using chemical weapons on Ukrainian troops for a while, but now you're seeing information from foreign governments, and usually the way things work is, okay, you have one of the combatants accusing the other combatant of doing some things, and of course, very often to be able to trust one of the fighting parties, outsiders have to verify the information and come up with their own evidence. And so I think what happened is that Ukraine has been talking about it. Ukraine has been giving numbers on how many instances of the use of chemical weapons were recorded at the Ukrainian front lines used by the Russian side. And so now we have confirmation from other countries who are able to come and see for themselves that this is actually happening, that this is not just Ukraine's groundless claims.
Thank you, Julia. You will stay with us